This is question 9 of Prep Test 158's first logical reasoning section, section 2. And as always, we've got our highlight tool selected so that we can highlight what the task is for question number 9. So we'll read that question stem first. Which one of the following most accurately describes the role played in the scholar's argument? So we're being asked to describe a role, so we know we're going to have to change our highlight color to highlight whatever the information is that we're trying to determine the role of. So which one of the following most accurately describes the role played in the scholar's argument by the statement that the purpose of a law is to deter certain actions by threatening to punish those performing the actions? So we are going to read the paragraph and we're going to highlight in orange that same phrasing because that's what we need to determine the role of. But we'll highlight in pink whatever the conclusion is because since there's an argument, we still need to highlight the conclusion. So we'll read the scholar's statements now. The purpose of a law is to deter certain actions by threatening to punish those performing the action. So we need to think about whether this is a fact or a opinion. And we're certainly going to highlight it in the orange because it is the statement we're determining the role of. But it's a little bit ambiguous as to whether this is a fact or an opinion right now. So then this threat works only if potential violators believe that they are likely to be punished. Okay, that's just a fact. It's stating that this purpose only works if the violators are fearful of that punishment in some fashion. And it kind of indicates to me at this point that the orange is probably not our conclusion because we're building one fact off of likely enough. Then, but the likelihood that someone will be apprehended and punished for committing a prohibited act decreases as the number of types of prohibited actions increases. Therefore, here's probably our conclusion, so we'll switch to the pink. A successful legal system prohibits only those few behaviors that citizens find absolutely intolerable. So we found the conclusion, we've got the orange highlight, and we should understand that the purpose of a law being to deter certain actions by threatening to punish those performing the actions is only part of the premise. It's some of the grounds that is presented, but we know that this purpose is predicated on some other things, the threats, likelihood of being apprehended in terms of the number of prohibited actions and that sort of thing. So we're then going to go to our answer choices looking to find one that basically matches this idea that the orange highlight is presented as the beginning of the premise that leads to the pink conclusion. So starting with choice A, it is offered in support of the implicit conclusion that a legal system needs a significant number of police officers. Well, we didn't actually talk about the number of police officers whatsoever. So while you might get a little bit stuck with the implicit conclusion, don't worry about that aspect. It's the significant number of police officers that isn't presented at all. Next, choice B, it is the conclusion of the argument. Well, absolutely not. The conclusion's in pink. Choice C, it is a premise of the argument. Well, that seems broadly viable. Again, there might be an answer choice that's a little bit more specific, but at the very least, I'm going to leave choice C open. Then choice D, it is an intermediate conclusion. Well, an intermediate conclusion would require some support for it, but there's no support for that opening statement. It's just presented as a fact that then other facts build upon. So we can eliminate choice D because the orange highlight is only a premise that is taken to be assumed as true. And then choice E, it is the view that the argument as a whole is designed to discredit. Well, no, it's not discrediting it. It's just saying that there are some other conditions that must be in order for a successful legal system to prohibit only those few behaviors that citizens find absolutely intolerable. So we can eliminate choice E. And of course, choice C is correct because even though it's broad, the orange statement really is just presented as a premise for that conclusion in pink.